and welcome to another episode of the Easy K Show. I am Darth Easy.
And I'm Randy Cage.
This is episode 168 of the Easy K Show. Today we are talking about the fourth season of Cobra Kai, season 4. So we're talking all things Cobra Kai. It's been out for over a month now, but with the way our release schedule goes out, we kind of do stuff in chronological order, stuff that comes out. So we're talking about Cobra Kai now, the second weekend of February. And yeah, it's our last TV show from the last year to talk about. Next month, we'll probably have reviews talking about both Peacemaker and the Book of Boba Fett. So those episodes are being...
We're kind of becoming TV talk over here.
Well, a little bit, but it's just we'll talk about stuff we like, and that's those are the next shows if you're interested in talking about. But before we can talk about Cobra Kai, we gotta watch this badass trailer.
All right.
If Johnny and I can actually work together and we win, Cobra Kai will be out of business.
We gotta take things to the next level. Eagles do not respond. They swoop down and take whatever they want. First, you gotta learn how to fly.
Come on, we're gonna get sued here.
Sue me for what? Tighten that cord.
Our enemies are working together. They are combining their styles to beat us.
Go, LaRusso, go!
But there is only one way. And the only other person who knows how to teach Cobra Kai is you. Now we're talking. You missed this, don't you?
I just want to make sure this time we win.
To beat the enemy, show me wax and wax off. It helps to know the enemy's playbook.
Balance is crucial. Man can't stand. He can't fight.
Daniel LaRusso. Does it really come down to this? Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle?
I just want what's best for Miguel and all of your students.
So now you know what's best for Miguel. Circle around things your whole life. Wait for problems to show up at your doorstep.
You cannot strike first with this guy.
You just don't want to admit there's always been a little Cobra Kai in you.
Everybody thinks their way is the only way. You,
That'd be a great
my
day.
dad, Cobra Kai. The truth is, it doesn't matter which way you fight as long as it works.
No fighting until the tournament.
We'll settle this on the mat.
It's time to step into the future. This proposal will revolutionize the tournament. By a show of hands.
God help us all.
Welcome to the 51st annual All Valley Under 18 Karate Tournament! Woo!
All right, yeah, it's the Cobra Kai trailer. So let's now talk about the show. So, Ray Cage, start us off first.
I hated it. I can't believe that you made me watch this show. It's the worst show ever. The end. My review is over. No, I really liked it. It was awesome. I binged it in pretty sure all in one day, or maybe it was 2 days. I can't remember. It was over the weekend, I remember. Mm-hmm. But heck yeah, it was awesome. I fell in love with this show. I binged the whole all the past 3 seasons just a few months ago, I think. Or maybe it was in the summer. I can't remember, but it's a really good show. I love it's got very Star Wars kind of tones to it. And sometimes I'm just oh, it's just high school drama, but I don't know, they just do it really well, and they make it fun, and the fights are really cool. And it leaves you off with another cliffhanger. You're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? So it was really cool. I like the villain they brought in this season, Terry Silver. I liked I liked characters that I haven't really liked growing in this season. Like I didn't really like what's his name's daughter,
Samantha, Sam.
I just never was a big fan of her.
Oh, really? I've always liked
but
her character.
towards the end of this, I was starting to like her. I didn't like the evil girl very much, but towards the end of this, I was starting to really like her. But you know, I'm still Johnny and Miguel are my favorite two characters. I love them, and I love Johnny. He's a badass. I'm definitely Team Cobra Kai all the way, but not this new Cobra Kai. I want old school Cobra Kai with Johnny leading. I like Eagle Fang, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's awesome. It's probably the best season so far.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's this and the first season. I think it's as good as the show has been since the first season, and that's an accomplishment for a show like this, because you know a lot of times you get the first season and then you're always trying to recapture that first season magic. And the second and third season are really good seasons. But the fourth season, I think it's like as good as the first season of the show was. And so I love this season of the show. I mean, I've watched it twice already. I'll probably watch it another time. I love this show. I love seeing Johnny and Daniel working together, because you know it's their rivals. It's like watching, like, you know, in like some other days like Dragon Ball, like watching Goku and Vegeta trying to team up. It never really works out too well, but sometimes they just gotta put their egos aside and bring it together. And the idea of bringing both the Eagle Fang or the Cobra Kai style of fighting with the Miyagi-Do, the offense and defense, and trying to blend it together. It's very Star Wars. And I love how at the end, whenever Sam is fighting Tori, and she's using the aggression. She's using the dark side of the Force to fight. But she's like, it's not working. What do I need to do? She's like, they're like, you need to use your own style. You need to take everything you've learned and use it all at once. It's the gray Jedi. It's somebody using both the dark side of the Force and the light side of the Force at the same time, which is something I've always wanted to see for Star Wars to tackle. We tackled it in like the video games a little bit, but we've never seen it in a movie or a show. And I thought Cobra Kai did a really good job of balancing both the Eagle Fang and the Miyagi-Do together. And I really liked Sam's journey in the season, where she's the princess character. She always gets what she wants, but this season she kind of builds up a kinship with Johnny. The Eagle Fang, it's not all about being evil. It's not all about being a bully, being an asshole. It's about going after what you want. And I like that line for Johnny. He says, some kids need aggression. Sometimes their kids are too timid and everything, and sometimes you need to be a little more aggressive in the things. Bringing in Terry Silver this season, and I love how just like how the last season really, like, you know, we went back to when we went to Tokunawa, and this time they kind of gives the legitimacy to Karate Kid 3, bringing back Terry Silver, who was acting all crazy and stuff. And I like how they say, it's like, man, I was coked out of my mind, and I thought I could rule the world. I got pretty close. But Terry Silver, I think it's the Palpatine of this show. I mean, the way he maneuvers, the way he sets up Kreese going to jail, and I was like, holy crap, this is like incredibly awesome, and how he's going to franchise everything. And I just loved what they did with the Terry Silver character this season.
I agree.
And also, I really liked how they brought more of like I mean, Kreese isn't a good character. He's not a good guy. No. But you see the good in him a little bit. Like, I wouldn't say good, but he wants what's best for his students. Like, he always believes he's doing what is best for Johnny, and how he's trying to do these things for his kids, because no matter what it takes, you want to win. Just be like, not everybody getting a participation trophy and all that kind of good stuff. You're like, no. There's winners and there's losers in life, and I like how he, like, when Tori takes out Sam's eye, Tara's like, go after the other eye. They're not going to call this. He's not going to call this match. And Kreese is like, no, do what you think is right. We support you no matter what. And I thought that was a cool moment in the episode.
I liked my two favorite episodes was the one where where Johnny and Daniel, they go and they teach each other their different styles, and they go to the hockey match and all that stuff. That was such a good episode. No be there, and Daniel gets to let out a little aggression and stuff. And then I liked the other part. I liked was the rehabilitation of Hawk. Because
I mean, that was a great storyline.
Yeah, that was also awesome. Like, because you're like rooting for him at the end, and you're like, what? He was one of the most hated characters in the last season. So
yeah, I mean, he's like character that in the first season was his character. He was being bullied all the time. Then he kind of turns into the bully, and it is like end of the last season. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go after. I can't be an asshole to my friends anymore. I'm with these people I really don't care for. And then whenever they take out his mohawk this season, and then he kind of goes, he becomes that hero character. This is how they should have done Kylo Ren in the Star Wars movies. This was a very smart way to tell us that story. You saw his fall, and now you're seeing his rise, and then he becomes the champion of Miyagi-Do. Who thought that was going to happen after season 2 of Cobra Kai? I mean that was crazy, and I really liked what they did with the little kids. Kenny, I liked his storyline. I liked how it brings in the other LuRusso, Anthony LuRusso, who's kind of the bully of the school, and he realizes how much of an asshole he's been, and tries to make amends with Kenny. And Kenny says, "Oh, I'll bully the crap out of you." I'm glad I was when I saw him at first. I was like, "Oh my god, is this going to be some kind of Jaden Smith, Karate Kid or Kung Fu Kid connection?" But no, it's his brother was in juvie with crap, what's that guy's name? Johnny's son.
Yeah. He's still my least favorite character, to be honest.
I liked what they did. I really liked what they did with him this season, though. I mean, I liked how he was like, I'm just using this for my own personal means. And I like how he teaches Cobra Kai, the Miyagi-Do playbook. And that's what Daniel realizes, like, I messed up. I should have worked with Daniel. And I really love the fight between Johnny and Daniel, bringing in clips of the original Karate Kid, showing deleted scenes for the Karate Kid, and just showing that tension, all the stuff we've seen in the first 4 seasons. Like when they fight, like in like the second season, whenever Daniel breaks into Johnny's house, and you had a little bit of fight. Was just I love the fight, and it was so cool to see as someone who's such a fan of the original movie.
Yeah, I hope that we finally squashed their beef. It feels like we have. Like, I don't want in the next season us to go back to them hating each other again.
No, but I don't know if we'll see a lot of Johnny and Daniel in the season together at the same time. I think it's going to be. Now we can move on to talking a little about what we're expecting. Some theories going on into season 5, and so one thing is for sure. I mean, I know the guy that plays Miguel. He's probably not going to be in a lot of the season because he's filming Blue Beetle at the time for Warner Brothers in DC. So I think Johnny's gonna go off to Mexico, try to find Miguel and try to bring him home. And so I think you're not gonna see Miguel probably for about half the season. That's one of my theories. It was awesome seeing Chosen come back in and helping Daniel finish what Daniel had started, and because that was those were such good episodes last season of Cobra Kai, and I love seeing the Chosen character in there.
And I guess Silver's gonna run Cobra Kai probably into the ground or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, now it's going to be a little more. Now it's going to be more. It's more of the Emperor running the Empire instead of just you see Darth Vader roaming around. The storyline of Kreese in jail, we'll probably see that. Maybe we don't see him all next season. I'm sure we will. Does Tori turn to the light side? And I also think that you're going to see Johnny and his son. I keep forgetting what his name is.
Reconnect.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go. I think him and Robbie are going to go off to Mexico and try to find Miguel. So I think that's the storyline you're going to be seeing.
It would kind of be cool, I guess. They could be reconnected while they go try and find him.
And I believe in season 5, we will see Hilary Swank in Cobra Kai.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I mean, because she was the next Karate Kid, and I don't know if you ever watched that video I sent you.
I never watched the. Oh, you sent me a video.
Yeah,
I never watched the next Karate Kid.
Well, I think I never have either, but I sent you a video of an interview with Christian Harloff, interviewed the creators of Cobra Kai. And he asked them, he said, have y'all talked to Hilary Swank about her showing up? And they just kind of smiled and didn't say anything. So
does that movie, is it in the same like timeline?
Yeah, I mean it's Mr. Miyagi. He goes to I think Boston, and he trains like Hilary Swank in karate. Apparently it's a horrible movie. Like it's
does Daniel know anything about her?
I don't know. We don't know though. I mean, that could they could. It just might be off screen. And I like that line in the season with whenever Amanda goes like, "Really, Daniel? Another Cobra? Is there another Cobra Kai that gonna come out?" He's like, "No." Well, I can't say that for sure because I believe Mike Barnes, the guy that gave Daniel so much hell in Karate Kid 3, will show up in Cobra Kai as maybe like a teacher, as one of his because he said he's going to have dojos throughout the valley. So I can see Mike Barnes having his own little dojo and maybe some kind of tension between him and Daniel.
Looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool.
Last thing I want to talk about is the storyline with Amanda, where her and Tori, they have this kind of where she's like, "I'm going after you. You're harassing my daughter," but she sees a lot of herself in her. I thought that was a very good storyline. I was not really expecting out of the show, and I thought that was terrific storytelling from them, because I really like that girl that plays the wife to Daniel. She doesn't get a lot of screen time, but she's very funny, and and she's like, it's like, listen, I was Tori basically. I almost failed school, but I want to help her. I want to help her out because that's who I am. And then even Daniel says, if we don't try, then we fail. It's just that great Miyagi lessons you always get out of the show.
Yeah.
All right. Any last thoughts of Cobra Kai season 4?
Stupid. No. It was good.
Okay. All right, guys, that ends another episode of the Easy K Show. Guys, I hope you liked this episode of the Easy K Show. Make sure you guys check us out here every week on the Dark Easy YouTube channel to check out the latest episode of the Easy K Show. You can check out Randy Cage at his letterbox. He reviewed the movie like 2 months ago. So we're still waiting on some new stuff for him to come out. And maybe in February, he'll actually start talking about movies again. You can check out my main Darth Easy YouTube channel. I just posted reviews of the Doctor Who season 13 show and also the New Year special. And I don't know what's coming up soon. I like to go see Scream this upcoming weekend. And I also wouldn't mind seeing one of these movies coming out. But I don't know if I'm going to go get to see them because I don't know if they're good yet. So wait and see. That's all I can tell you. Just wait and see. All right, guys. Until next time, all too easy.